Ça fait plus que 15 ans que j'enseigne l'autodéfense. J'ai fait karate, kung fu, taekwondo, all the traditional stuff. I've done mixed martial arts, reality-based self-defense. Et la plupart de mon entraînement, la plupart de qu'est-ce que j'enseigne, c'est basé vraiment sur mon expérience. J'ai travaillé comme 10 ans comme portier. I've had a gun put to my head twice. I've been in 6 or 7 knife fights. I've seen some people get stabbed. I've seen people get shot. I've seen people go to the hospital with ambulances. So I'm not teaching based parce que quelqu'un me dit ça marche pas, what works. No, it's really based on what I believe works and the best way that I think that you guys can learn how to defend yourself against a knife. Okay? Knife attacks are on the rise. Chaque semaine sur les nouvelles, quelqu'un se fait poignarder. Pourquoi c'est la mode maintenant? De plus en plus de jeunes, quand ils regardent des couteaux sur eux, ils sont pas gênés, ils n'ont pas peur de l'utiliser, puis ils s'en foutent. C'est la vérité, a 13-year-old kid with a knife is just as dangerous as the guy who does all this fancy stuff. It doesn't really matter, because most knife attacks happen, just fucking completely enraged, and it doesn't look like you see the movies where they go like, they're fighting there for 1 minute. It's unrealistic. J'ai vu des gars se faire poignarder, puis la plupart du temps, c'est comme derrière dans le dos, sur le côté, tu vas avec un gars, son ami saute, il commence à te poignarder. C'est pas comme on le voit à la télé, ok? We're going to go some of the fact and fiction of knife defense. Come here. You're looking at the knife. It's a close quarter range. Kidnappings, rapes, muggings, intimidation, shit like this. Here, fuck you, motherfucker. You got a fucking problem looking at my girlfriend when the person comes to your face. Okay? If you compare it to a gun, okay, in close quarter range, c'est beaucoup plus fort un couteau qu'un gun. Un gun de plus que 15 ou 20 pieds, si Adam a un gun, it's in his holster, by the time he pulls it out, if it was here, then he'd pull it, I'll fucking slice him for sure. C'est pour ça, souvent, t'entends des histoires du policier qui tire le gars parce que j'ai le gun, I say, don't fucking move, and the guy, maybe he's holding his phone, he's like, yo, fuck you, man, I don't want to fuck you, what? You have the wrong guy. If I have the gun and you're moving, I'm fucking shooting. I'm not going to take the chance, I'm not going to wait for you to get here, I don't know what you have here. Okay? Quand on regarde le couteau, c'est quoi le plus dangereux dans un couteau? Premièrement, c'est silencieux. Makes no noise. Clubs, bars, I've seen people get stabbed. Outside, you don't hear anything. A gun, and I've seen a gun shot in the club and outside. When you hear pow, you should see fucking people fucking jump over the cars, roll over. You get a reaction right away. But a knife, you don't hear anything. Second thing, very dangerous. Under adrenaline, you don't feel it. So I'm in a fight here in Adams where you're fighting up to this fucking, and he thinks he's getting stabbed. He thinks he's getting punched, but he's actually getting stabbed. That's the scariest part of a knife. Makes no noise. He doesn't feel it under adrenaline. It's easy to conceal. Very easy. If I have my knife here and I'm talking to you, you don't see I have a knife. Anybody sees I have a knife? Can you see it? So si je suis ici que je te parle, je dis, look man, y a-t-il un problème? Oh ouais. Slice you right to the throat. If I hold it here, I can be like, look man, yeah, okay, whatever, straight into the throat. So it's very easy to conceal. So if I'm faced with somebody, and come over here, and I'm here, I'm saying, yeah, man, you're looking at my fucking girlfriend, bitch? Got a fucking problem, motherfucker? Nothing you can do. Okay, so it's very easy to conceal. Travels very fast, you can switch hands. Il y a un 360 degrés, that means even if he traps the knife here, I can easily slice him. So when you look at this weapon, it could cut from all angles, it travels fast, it makes no noise, and whether t'es les gars comme, qui viennent à mes cours, souvent ils font des choses comme ça, ils tiennent le couteau comme ça, puis je dis, pourquoi tu fais ça? Why are you holding the knife like that? They don't even know. Well, I was taught to hold it like that. Well, why? The weapon does nothing. It's when you pick it up. The weapon, c'est la personne qui le tient, and his rage, and his intent, and his anger to fucking kill you. That is the weapon. If you can't fight with a knife, you won't be able to fight. Can't fight without a knife, c'est pas parce que t'as un couteau sur les mains, tu sais comment te battre. Puis, comme je dis souvent, le petit gars de 13 ans, the 13-year-old kid, who you think, oh yeah, what the fuck is he gonna do? 3, 4 of his friends, if they decide to stab you, just going, not technically, just do that. And this is how most attacks look like. So, Adam, come here. One of the dangerous points, c'est quoi les places dangereuses de se faire couper? First, carotid artery. Les deux artères ici. Get cut there, chances of survival slim to none. Même si tu te fais couper ici, puis il y a l'ambulance ici à côté de toi, tu peux rien faire. Ça c'est le plus dangereux. Let's go. It goes through, and it goes through easily, hits the heart. Again, slim to none. Underneath the bicep, here, the artery comes through here. Gets sliced there, you have, depending on each person, it's a little bit different, but you have a little bit more time for you to go to the hospital. What you have to do is apply pressure above the wound. So si je me fais couper ici, je mets du pressure, je l'attache ici, apply pressure, and I go to the hospital. So you have the two main arteries over here. The wrists, you won't die if you get sliced in the wrist. Ça va saigner. It's going to bleed for hours before you might actually pass out. So if you get sliced in the wrist, you have plenty of time before you go to the hospital. Okay? Underneath here, underneath the leg, another main artery. But again, it's a little bit harder to cut somebody there because the muscle's bigger. Okay? It takes a bigger cut. And most people, when they attack with a knife, they hit center mass. C'est quoi l'espace la plus grosse? C'est ici. Ça, c'est beaucoup moins chance qu'ils vont ici ou ils vont ici. La plupart du temps, ils vont aller directement ici. Lungs, ribs. If he stabs you in the ribs, punctured lungs. Again, you'll have the other. Si tu te fais couper ici, tu vas être quand même capable de te battre et te défendre pour un bout de temps. Mais après un bout de temps, you're going to collapse because you only have one lung. I box, you guys know. Tu brises une côte, il tombe. Imagine-toi un couteau qui rentre. Okay? Il y a deux types d'attaques, static and dynamic. Static is when the knife is placed somewhere in your body. Static is if I was here, 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 maybe across the ribs like this, and I'm saying, fuck, motherfucker, come here, fuck you, whatever it is. So that's a static. Dynamic would be if I'm here and I'm saying, you got a fucking problem, motherfucker? You want to fuck with me, bitch? Huh? Motherfucker, I am studying this. Okay? And so those are the two types of attacks. Believe it or not, static is much more intimidating, mais c'est beaucoup plus facile de te défendre parce que ça prend une stratégie plus psychologique et verbale. Dynamic, ça prend footwork, speed, timing, agility. C'est pas comme, tu sais, on voit les vidéos d'autodéfense that show, okay, Adam, come at me straight, and it's like one, and they just move like one, and you do this, and then you go 1, 2, and then you take the knife away and you go 4. That's fucking bullshit. Puis quelqu'un qui enseigne ça, s'est jamais battu dans sa vie. Puis ça m'enrage. It freaks me out because, all these people say, oh yeah, I teach. What is your experience? Have you ever had a gun or a knife placed in your fucking head to shit your pants and you say, fuck? C'est comme tu disais ton histoire. Première fois, you have a knife on you, you shit your pants, and it's normal. It's fucking normal. You have a knife, you don't know what's going to happen, and the big difference between fighting in the ring, you're in two different states of mind. Quand tu fais de la boxe, tu sais, c'est juste toi puis lui. Tu crains pas de ses amis qui vont sauter dedans. Tu sais qu'il n'y a pas de couteau. At any point I can tap, throw the towel. If I get knocked out, there's a doctor right there. But when I'm fighting in the street, ça m'est arrivé, the guy says, motherfucker, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna shoot you. I don't know this guy. Est-ce qu'il vient de sortir de prison? Est-ce que c'est un style maniaque? Je sais pas. C'est ça la grande différence. Fight in the ring and fighting in the street. Même quand on regarde mixed martial arts, c'est super, c'est des athlètes super. It's probably, the hardest thing to combine all the different styles of fighting. But you're in two different states of minds. You don't go through an adrenaline dump when you're in fighting UFC. Because if you did, you wouldn't be able to last more than a minute. Dans la ring, t'as l'adrénaline. Puis l'adrénaline va t'aider à... Même si tu te fais poignarder, même si tu manges un coup de poing, même si tu es par terre, ça va te donner cet instinct de survie pour au moins 1 à 2 minutes where your body's going to be able to take a lot of punishment, but you'll still be able to keep fighting. But in the ring, you got to pace yourself. You control your breathing. You're in a whole different state of mind. So there's a big difference between fighting in the ring and fighting in the street.